It's nice to see you again, Westchester. It is Thursday, January 15th, 2026, and I'm Benita Ties with the Westchester Chronicle. On Sunday, January 11th, 1,000 protesters came to a vigil held at our historic courthouse to remember Renee Good, the woman who was shot and killed by an Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE agent, last week in Minnesota. The vigil was organized by Indivisible Chester County and hosted by former mayor of Downingtown, Phil Daig.
Renee was 37 years old, a mother with 3 children. Renee left behind a spouse. She had no criminal record outside of a parking ticket. Renee was an American who was shot in cold blood by federal ICE agents. Renee's wife said in a statement after the shooting, on Wednesday, January 7th, we stopped to support our neighbors. We had whistles. They had guns.
There were several speakers, including our state representative in Harrisburg, Chris Pielli.
I'm an ex-82nd Airborne soldier, correctional officer, and I'm scared. But I know, and I'm going to ask all of you, don't give up. I see that you're here, and like our founding fathers and patriots over 250 years ago, we can win this struggle if we stay together, if we keep fighting. Here in the state, people say, what can you do as a state representative? I can tell you, I've introduced 2 pieces of legislation. I never thought I'd be arguing for states' rights. I had a friend say, well, Chris, I do declare, looks like you're arguing for states' rights. But we are. So out of HB 1968, protecting American citizens from unlawful and legal residents from unlawful seizures and searches. Call our leadership. Let's get that vote on the floor. American citizens are being detained based on how they look. That's not who we are. We have another bill that I just introduced about not one damn penny of state funding going towards any police departments here in the state for any ICE enforcement. Not a dime. Not going to happen. We need your support on that.
The vigil concluded with a reading of the names of 32 people who were killed while in ICE custody last year. After the vigil, we spoke with former Westchester Mayor and State Representative Dianne Herrin about why she was there.
I'm here today for the obvious reason, first of all, that a U.S. citizen, mother of 3, was executed by an agent of the federal government for no justifiable purpose. She was shot in the head through an open window of her car while she was trying to leave. And so the message that this is sending is a message that we all need to hear. And that is that she is disposable. Her life is disposable according to the federal government. And so we have to understand that we now have a regime in charge of this country who is sending us a clear message that the people are no longer viewed as citizens, that the people of this country are viewed as a political tool, and the only usefulness of the people, according to this Trump administration, is if we can serve a political purpose for them in order to serve their aggressive agenda of unfettered corruption and aggressive nation building. We as citizens of this country need to believe in who we are. We need to believe in the freedoms that are granted to us as Americans and not let them change our behavior, change our beliefs, change our faith in who we are, and not let us turn into monsters. And so we have to come out, we have to fight together.
The newly sworn-in mayor of Downingtown, Erica Deuso, spoke with us about her own reasons for attending the vigil.
Well, I thought it was really valuable to be out here to voice our opinions, to remember the people who have passed away at the hands of Immigration Customs Enforcement, and really support this community, because I think a lot of people are scared. A lot of people don't understand why these bad things are happening, and we need to stand together to push back against the terrible things that are happening in our country right now.
To people who are scared out there, what would you say to them?
Work together. Find your community. Find your neighbors. Downingtown is the good neighbor community. I think we all need to be good neighbors right now. We all need to be able to be individuals that we can lean on, regardless of your position, your political party, however you identify. I think we all need to just be neighbors, realize that we're all in this together, and just work together to continue making our communities, our state, and our nation a better place to live.
The Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines a protest as a solemn declaration of opinion and usually dissent. Often people can be seen exercising their First Amendment right to protest outside of the Planned Parenthood here in Westchester. On the morning of Tuesday, January 13th, a police officer was seen responding to a call following an incident where at least one protester was hit with a raw egg. A short time after the police left, we spoke with some of the protesters. While they rejected being called protesters and preferred the term prayers, Dave Ausick, one of the protesters, said he was there because he wants women to, quote, consider other options besides killing their babies, end quote. The protesters we spoke with informed us of a man who had driven by earlier in a white pickup truck and made threats. About an hour later, that same truck returned and the driver threw 3 raw eggs, with one egg striking one of the protesters. Another protester, Mary Jo Christoph, told us that she was the one who insisted that police be called. She said, quote, we get yelled at a lot, but they usually don't throw things, end quote. Ausick and Christoph added that, quote, about half the people who drive by support what we are doing and half oppose, end quote. Mr. Ausick followed up with, quote, we don't consider ourselves protesters, we just want to help women, end quote. We have reached out about this incident to the Westchester Police, who said it is an active investigation and did not provide further comment. If you know anything about this incident, please reach out to the Westchester Police Department at 610-696-2700. The official launch of Chester County's America 250 celebration will take place tomorrow, Friday the 16th at 1 p.m. at the Chester County History Center. It will feature remarks by Senator Carolyn Committa, Representative Chris Pielli, County Commissioner Josh Maxwell, and many more. Though the registration period has closed for Chester County, you can celebrate with our neighbors at their kickoff parties across the state by heading over to america250pa.org. And to keep an eye on more America 250 events here in Chester County, you can go to america250chesco.org. Lastly, on Friday, January 9th, the Westchester Police said farewell to Sergeant Dave Hammond after 23 years of service. According to their Facebook post, he started in 2003 and over the years has become one of the most respected and knowledgeable officers in the region. He is a graduate of Westchester University and a U.S. Army veteran. Thank you, Sergeant Hammond, for all of your years of service to our community, and we hope you enjoy retirement. That's all for today's episode. As always, we want to thank you for your time, and we hope to see you soon. Until then, be sure to look out for our weekly newspaper. It comes out every Monday. If you want to subscribe and support local news, click the link in the description below. We hope you've had a great week, and until next time, I'm Benita Tynes with the Westchester Chronicle.